What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is time, aka playoff time.
Playoff.
John's back on my right. Guru. Well, technically he's not the guru anymore. I took
more
the mantle.
Guru.
So
we handed over the hat.
I'll put that right there. A little blend
Put it
in
right
there.
In front.
So yeah, I guess we're just
pass the torch.
We're not gonna go with your legal name because we're gonna keep your identity a mystery on the show. So
Guru Jr.
Guru Jr.
Oh, I was talking about you.
Oh well, who beat him in picks this year?
All right, I'll be the Guru Jr.
There we go. I'll take that. He's Guru
I'll
Jr.
give you that
for the time being.
I'll give you that one.
So we have basically a playoff prediction episode here. We're gonna start off. We basically all made our own brackets, so we all have different outcomes and whatever.
It's NFL Madness.
It is NFL Madness right now, and then afterwards,
January Madness.
And then afterwards, we will have our picks for the Wild Card Weekend, Super Wild Card Weekend, as they are promoting it. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive in to the playoff predictions. John, are we gonna start off with NFC or AFC? Your choice.
Let's do the AFC, just because it's so the teams.
It's easy.
You think so?
I think picking the AFC was easy.
I think the NFC is easier than the AFC.
I disagree. I think it was easy to pick the AFC.
I picked the NFC easier than the AFC. The AFC was harder.
Interesting. I had a very easy time with that. Well, let's put it to the test here, John.
And the way this year's been gone, I probably got it all fucking wrong, but we'll see what happens.
Probably. Since you chose, we're gonna let the Guru start with his Guru.
Don't.
Wild card round. Well, we'll go by rounds. We'll go round by round here and stuff, so it's not too confusing for the viewers at home. So let's start off with. We'll just go in a row here. Chiefs. Number 2 seed going up against the Steelers of Pittsburgh. Does Big Ben continue the Cinderella story, or is it over for him?
I would love to see that and him right off in the sunset going like this.
Whoa.
With another championship, but it's not going to happen.
No, I would not like.
Not going to happen.
No, it'd be nasty.
I got the Chiefs.
You got the
winning
Chiefs?
that game.
I saw Deontay Johnson, wide receiver for the Steelers. People who don't know. Assume everyone knows him though.
Yeah.
He tweeted out. He said, "I don't want anyone hopping on the bandwagon after next week." I was like, "Oh, bold statement."
That is a bold statement.
Bold statement by a guy who drops a lot of passes. I think Chiefs are gonna blow them out.
Yeah, no.
Steelers, their defense can't do everything, and they're worn out. They're going against a great offense. You know, a little iffy this year, but
9-1 in their last 10 games, remind you.
But very close games. I just see beat the Chiefs. You need to beat them with offense, and Steelers do not have an offense.
Maybe I would say maybe the Steelers have a chance if their quarterback could throw farther than 6 yards.
Yes.
But,
farther than Drew Brees did his last season, but
yes, but that's not the case with it. You have a beat up Big Ben. He's basically halfway dead, I would say.
Yes.
I think that's a clean sweep amongst the board because I'm going with the Chiefs as well to advance.
But can that defense get to Patrick Mahomes and put pressure on him, keep that game close?
T.J. Watt, the biggest tryhard.
Yeah, T.J. Watt, the biggest tryhard of NFL history.
But I don't see it happening.
At the end of the day, though, I agree with you. I think the only way the Steelers, I'm not going to say win because I think that option is out of the window in my opinion, but I think the only way to keep it close, because obviously we'll get into our picks later, but as of right now, the Chiefs are favored at -12.5. The only way to keep it close is that defense, but at the end of the day, I still feel like the other factors compliment the Chiefs more.
No, at the end of the day, we thought we were talking about the Colts this week too, didn't we?
Fuck the Colts.
Yeah.
The Colts, you guys suck.
It's NFL football, man.
Poverty franchise, that's all I got to say.
I still don't know what happened there.
So let's move on now to the AFC East matchup within the playoffs. John, I'm going to let you start with this one because it's your team, the Patriots. Going into Buffalo, the 3 versus 6 seed. Who you got in this?
You know, I think Guru Jr. is not going to like this, but I got the Pats. I think the Bills are just not a good playoff team. I think they've shown it before.
They made it to the AFC
Jim Kelly sure
Championship
did.
game last year. They made it to the AFC Championship game last year.
They got destroyed by the Chiefs.
It was like a 13-point loss. That's not a
pretty
blowout
bad.
in my eyes.
That's a 2-score game.
That's almost 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's not a blowout to me, though.
Late in the NFL, that's a blowout.
Yeah. I just don't like I'm not saying the Bills are young, but I think they're just like still a little bit inexperienced.
Underdeveloped.
They're not a Bill Belichick team.
So would you say the Bills are in their puberty stage?
I think Bill Belichick in the playoffs is dangerous no matter what, and I like him against the Bills.
Even with a team that necessarily doesn't have playoff experience yet?
Yeah, I think Bill Belichick gets his people ready for war and stuff.
Guru Jr.?
Bill. I don't bet against Bill. Sorry.
I'm going to slide. We're changing the
In
name.
the playoffs. I don't bet about Bill in the playoffs.
I don't like. We're gonna switch the name. I'm Guru Junior. I don't like calling you Junior because at the end of the day, you are my father. So Guru, what's your pick?
I also got the Pats.
Oh, wow. Let's go.
And I'm going to tell you why. They're on the road, and both teams have won on the road.
Yeah.
Correct.
The 14-10 game in, 90-mile-an-hour fucking winds, and Belichick squeaked that thing out. He outcoached them, played that running game. They passed 6 times in the whole game, and he won that game in Buffalo. I think the Bills, I don't think they got, Devin Singletary ain't going to do it. Okay, I don't think they got the running backs to hold them up with the play action and get the pass game going. And I think Belichick's going to go and steal this one. I really do.
So I'm the only one. It's not a clean sweep because I went with the Bills. My reasoning is, ever since the Bills' loss against the Buccaneers, they kind of got a spark ignited in them. They've been pretty hot lately. Obviously, since then, though, they did lose to the Pats, but then they ended up beating the Pats in their final game against each other this year. And when it comes to the Patriots, they have been good all year, but they've been, within the past 5 games, they've been playing their worst type of football. And I don't know, a young team, obviously led by a young Mac Jones.
They're doing it LeBron.
But you remember, they beat the Pats in the last game, right? You just said.
Yeah, well, in the last game they
and
played.
that was a game that Belichick already knew he'd clinch a spot. He had a wild card spot, so he's going to. He laid off that game.
Yeah,
true, but at the end of the
I don't think you can count that win.
At the end of the day, though, I feel like...
In a sense.
Listen here, I understand Belichick is Belichick and he can get his guys ready, but I feel like the one thing that... And I understand where you guys are coming from, but I feel like the one thing that I'm riding heavy on this, on why the Patriots are going to lose, is they're led by a team that has lack of playoff experience. And yes, Bills, historically, not a great playoff team. Even though they made it to the AFC Championship last game, I think they know what's going on. They know how this season has been treated. Granted, they finished 3rd in the AFC, so... They definitely came back from being down in the trenches a little bit, I would say.
Well, what do they? The Patriots always have one thing, and that's a defense.
That is, but yet again,
that defense is playing.
But
like last week, I think Belichick just went half throttle. We'll go half throttle this game. They beat us, big deal. We're still in.
I mean,
it ain't going to change the seeding or nothing.
It's going to be a close game nonetheless, but I think the Bills squeak by.
Okay.
I think they squeak by.
I think it's going to be a close game.
It's tough,
will be.
But I'm going to go with the Pats.
I like the Pats.
So that being said, let's finish out with the last game in the AFC wildcard round. We have Joe Burrow and the Bengals, a healthy Joe Burrow, might I say, going up against the Vegas Raiders. Can't believe it. They fucking made it in after the craziness that this season has been given to them. I'm just going to say Bengals. I think it's going to happen this season. I don't want to say a Cinderella story because the Bengals, given what they were heading in the season, which I definitely didn't think a playoff team, they're getting it done. And they're not doing it in a Cinderella fashion where their wins are like, they're getting it done, they're out here dropping dong, as we like to say on the show.
Late in the season, yeah.
All season, in my opinion. They were strong since the beginning.
Joe Burrow had some games where.
Well, they didn't go. No team. You name me one team that has just gone full throttle, laying dong all season.
Packers.
After week 1, they've been.
Packers. Granted, they're in the weakest fucking division in the.
That is a fact. That is a
NFL.
fact. That is a fact.
Right there, you automatically 6 games on your slate.
Yeah, but look at that.
You got 6 wins right there. And then you look at their games; they squeaked them out.
Even without their starting quarterback, they competed with the number 2 team in the AFC.
Okay, we'll get to the Packers eventually. Let's stay on topic here. We'll get to the Packers soon. Bengals, Raiders, Guru, who you got?
I also got the Bengals. I think they're playing good. I think the defense is starting to get better because they always lack that. But you know what? Joe Mixon in that backfield is having some games. And you got Joe Burrow and his little buddy, Jamar Chase. Call that one in fantasy football.
And
those LST, that's going to be a combination for years to come in this league.
I will say, the only thing that worries me is that the Raiders have been a hot road team this year. And when it comes to close games, they get it done in crunch time, which fucking scares me.
And it does because they've been flying under the radar. Everybody counting them out after the Gruden situation, the Ruggs situation. There's no way they can make the playoffs. Here they are, going on the road. How many times have they been playing spoiler this year?
A couple times.
Yeah.
This game is a little scary. However, I'm glad it is in Cincinnati. I wouldn't want to be in Vegas.
Agreed.
The other way around. But I think Joe Burrow, well-deserved, gets his first playoff win. He ain't going to wait around like that other guy in the NFC for years. We'll get to him later.
We will get to him later. We will get to him.
I think this can be the quarterback matchup. You know, it's going to depend on the quarterback what they do.
I think it's going to be a shootout,
And,
high scoring.
Yeah, well,
I think it'll be a high scoring game too.
I just think Joe Burrow has a little bit more.
We got an over.
Not a little bit more. I think they have a lot.
We'll have to check the over on that one.
Joe Burrow has a lot more weapons than Derek Carr does on his offense. Joe Mixon, that wide receiver core at Bengals is disgusting. I just like that offense at Bengals, so I'm going to take the Bengals.
All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the AFC wildcard round. So now we're going to dabble in with the NFC wildcard round to get it all situated. To start off, we have the reigning champions, the kings of the throne right now, technically, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, the 2-7 seed. In my opinion, I've been seeing a lot of people saying upset alert potentially for the Bucs. The Eagles obviously have been laying down on the throttle. Bucs have been the Bucs. They're getting it done this year.
Yeah.
The Bucs get it done no matter what, despite their deficiencies.
Tom Brady teams get it done no matter what, man.
Yeah, and where does Tom Brady play best, ladies and gentlemen? The playoffs. Give me the Bucs.
I'm going to take the Bucs as well. I think they're going to struggle a little bit, but
it's going to be a game where once the second half comes, they just lay it on.
yeah, Tom Brady. Well, he's been doing that kind of like all season. Like the first half, he's like, "Oh, what's he doing?" And then at the end of the game, you're like, "Wait, he just threw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns and an interception. Like, what just happened?"
Guru?
Bucks. Jalen Hurts is not going to done. He is not going to win his first playoff game.
Yeah,
And
actually,
when he wins his first playoff game, if he ever does, it will not be
Against the Bucs.
against the Bucks and Tom Brady.
Unless
No
it's against
way.
the Bucs and Tom Brady doesn't play anymore.
yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Well, as I said, the Bucks
Yeah.
and Tom Brady.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts being a cocky son of a bitch right now too.
It ain't going to
Yes.
happen.
They asked him, "What's your most recent memory of Tom Brady?" Well, first memory of Tom Brady, he goes, "I can't remember."
Oh, fuck off.
I hope Tom
Fuck
Brady
off.
lives.
Yeah, 'cause he was probably in Huggies number 5s when fucking Tom Brady won his first ring.
All right, so clean sweep there. Second clean sweep for the second 2-7 seed. Next two matches, very interesting to me. Let's start off with the 3 seed, the Dallas Cowboys, hosting in Jerry's World the San Francisco 49ers. Guru, I'm going to let you start with this one. Who you got?
Going to be a close game. Niners are going to beat the Cowboys. I got the Niners advancing. I said it earlier. I said it in the first episode.
You did say
Watch
the 49ers,
out for the 49ers.
and we did ridiculous. I
Yeah.
give you props for that.
Yeah.
I said,
Because
watch
we all
out for
said
the
that's
49ers.
Yeah.
Here they are, they got in.
I don't think they're a good team at all. So
John?
I'm taking the Cowboys. I think this is kind of an easy one. Cowboys been laying dick lately, and I don't know why you're not talking about that. Cowboys have been. They just destroyed the Eagles.
But it's the
It's
Eagles.
the Eagles.
It's the Eagles.
Are they not in the playoffs?
What if the
Well,
Cowboys?
they're not
Listen,
in the playoffs.
yeah, but what if the Cowboys did not win that game? What are we talking about?
I'm still talking about the Cowboys.
What if the
so
Eagles beat the
You're
Cowboys?
saying the Cowboys aren't a good team?
I'm not saying that. They're a good team. Okay? All these are good teams right here. We're in the playoffs.
I just don't believe.
What
in
would
it.
we be saying if the Eagles went in and won that game last week?
You were betting Jimmy G or Dak Prescott.
We'd be going, what the fuck is wrong with
Jimmy
the Cowboys?
G,
Is what we'd
Jimmy
be saying.
G or Dak Prescott.
See, the thing is, at the
It's
end
not
of
just
the day,
Jimmy G.
Exactly, it's
Okay,
not just
Deebo
Jimmy
Samuel,
G.
but
It ain't Jimmy G. It's the rest
more
of
than
that
that.
fucking team.
It's more than that. The Niners.
Tell you,
listen
watch
here,
out.
I got the Cowboys. You know what? Watch this. You guys are gonna hate what I do then.
Me and the Guru, we're on the same page here. I went with the 49ers because listen here. Jimmy G this season has
Sucks.
not been. He's been inconsistent, but you got to look at. He's had a pretty for what he was given heading into the
we'll
year.
wait for the 2-minute warning. After 2-minute warning, you'll throw this guy. We go game-winning drive. He's gonna throw this guy over 15 yards.
He's been
That's recency
inconsistent. Yeah, but
bias.
he's been inconsistent his whole career.
Well, he's supposed to replace Tom Brady. What happened to that?
Well, that's
Oh
different.
yeah, and what happened?
Nothing. He got shipped off.
He got chipped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
At the end of the day, listen here. Jimmy G is Jimmy G, and I mean that with all respect there. But I agree with the Guru.
true.
When you go for the Cowboys, I feel like at the end of the day, people look at the Cowboys and they say, "Oh, that offense." When you talk about the Niners, they think that whole team. In my opinion, it's more than that. The defense too. You got to deal with.
I think
They
that
have
I think
they
the
have Deebo
Niners
Samuel,
defense
they
is
have
playing.
offense now?
The Niners defense
More
is
than
playing
that,
better
their
than the
run
Cowboys.
game, the Niners' run game has been phenomenal the past couple weeks.
We'll see. I guess. We'll see.
And might I say here, Trayvon Diggs, as we all know, just pass to him. He might get you 2 interceptions. Guess what? He's going to let up 400 yards a game.
What about Micah Parsons?
Micah Parsons, that's the only scary guy in that defense.
gonna
Only
stop
scary
the run.
guy. Only scary
He
guy.
is scary.
Did you not see what he just said? He said he loves bully ball. He's just gonna bully them back.
But at the same time, listen here, Cowboys, early on in the year, we were all like, okay, they're Super Bowl contenders. As the season has progressed, yes, they're number 3. They got the job done. Granted, in a very terrible division. The NFC East sucks.
With another playoff team though.
the
Can't say
second
that with
shittiest
that.
division in the
No,
fucking
you can't
NFC.
say- You can't.
But
They
I
need-
stand
they
with
need
that.
to shuffle up the NFC.
I agree. They just need to shuffle up the whole league. But I think Cowboys are, I don't know, they are under my radar of iffiness heading into this. Whereas the Niners,
I don't trust the Cowboys.
yeah, I don't. No, I
They're,
never have.
listen,
It-
I'll give you, they're a good team. They've been playing good.
I don't trust the 49ers. I don't
They've
know how
lost
you
some
trust
bad
the
games
49ers.
this year, but and the Niners kind of fit in that same realm. I'll give you that. They're equal. They're pretty much equal teams right
Is
now.
that game Sunday?
But I think the Niners are going to beat the Cowboys.
Pretty
And it's
sure.
not because I don't like the Cowboys. Because I don't like the Cowboys.
No one likes the Cow. I don't like the Cowboys.
Nobody likes the Cowboys.
yeah, no one does. Your ass.
But I think the Niners are going to win this game.
I agree. So let's move on now to, in my opinion, the most 50-50 game of it. We got Rams, number 4, hosting the Cardinals. Got a little NFC West matchup here. Obviously, I think we all know where I'm leaning, so I'm just going to let you guys take the ball with this. John?
Well, I'm going to be rooting for the Cardinals because I have a bet that Stafford wouldn't throw for 35 touchdowns and win a playoff game this year, and he's already completed one of the bet, so I need them to lose. But
Did you also tell me that you have been on a horrendous betting streak when it comes to sports?
terrible. I've lost a lot of bets in a row, but this was made way back
It was.
last year before the season started. So, but I think the Rams are going to win. It's scary, but the Cards, I don't even know. They've been playing shitty the last couple games.
They lost D-Hop.
D-Hop's
and
gone.
that was it.
This is Cliff Kingsbury fucking end of the season meltdown. It's happening again.
Yeah. No, I
Okay?
agree.
They start out strong. They can't fucking finish.
I mean, everyone
Bottom
knew.
line.
Even when they were undefeated, no one had them as their number 1 seed.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's true.
still had like a 1 loss, 2 loss.
And this will be another thing. If the Cards win this game, if the
So you're going Rams?
No, listen. I'm going Rams, but if the Cards win and cover, conspiracy theory, fucking another Vegas game.
We're
in the
not.
NFL.
No, we're done.
Just
we're
like
done.
the Jags.
We're not
I'm
listening to
telling
that. That.
What are you going to do if the
redacted.
Cards win this game?
Say, okay, they beat a Rams team that has been washy all year.
No, I'm going to have to listen to your whiny fucking ass for the next
No,
month.
you won't. I literally said, heading into
swear.
this is a 50-50 game. This is 50-50, so no matter how it ends, I will not be
This
shocked.
ain't 50-50. This
It's going to be awesome if
is 70-30.
70-30.
The way the Rams went all in this year, 70-30.
Have you seen how they played?
You don't have Hopkins.
Have you seen how they
okay?
played?
The one that worries me on the Rams is your quarterback.
Yeah, we all know that.
That's it.
I'm going with Rams as well, but like I said, if Cardinals win, I would not be shocked. Listen here, the only teams that
I would be shocked.
The only team in this whole thing that if they lost the Rams, if they beat the Rams round 1, that I would fucking be bitching about is the Eagles. That's it. Any of the other teams, not shocked. Not shocked.
This would shock me too. For as good as that team is on paper and that roster and how they all went all in, the typical LA fucking thing in sports, and you got all them fans. Everybody's in. The fans are in. The owners are in. Everybody's in on this team this year.
At the end of the day,
You got to say
no,
that.
but at the end of
So
the day,
the Cards go into your building.
No,
and they
time out.
beat you.
No, I don't think it comes down to the team if they lose. Because I feel like at the end of the day, with how this season has went, everybody has done their job. But you said it best. It all comes, in my opinion, come time Tuesday, because this is the Monday night game. Tuesday morning, if the Rams lose, I don't think you can put. Obviously it depends on how the game goes. Fuck no. I think if everyone plays well, but Stafford has been how Stafford has been lately, the blame goes on him.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
I think you have to. Because at the end of the day,
that Stafford for his career has to win this game.
What the running
There's no ifs ands about it because
it's been
The running game hasn't been good.
McVay's going to be sitting there scratching his head going, fuck, why did we trade Goff? Was that a mistake?
No, okay,
You
let's
don't
not
think
get
so?
let's not get that.
That's-
Okay,
After he's
no,
already
we're
been
moving
in
on.
one Super
No,
Bowl
we're
with
moving
God?
on. No, we're moving on.
You get Mighty Matt from Detroit and he fucked you?
We're moving on to
He
the
didn't-
divisional
he
round.
wins it.
Eh,
I
watch
thought you
out.
said he
Stay
didn't.
tuned
We're,
for that
we're
one.
going to the divisional round. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So
This is where it's hard.
this we can't be going off unless we all have the same one. We can't be going off of
No, we
who's
can't.
who. So this is gonna be. Just.
I got mine. Yeah, I got mine.
So I'm
We
gonna
already
start.
know,
I'm just
John.
gonna start with mine here.
So
We
divisional
in the
round.
AFC or NFC?
We're gonna start with the AFC.
Okay.
So my number 1 seed, well, not my number 1 seed, everyone's number 1 seed. The Titans, of course, they go up against the lowest seed. The lowest seed I had remaining was the Bengals, and in my opinion here, Titans, I've been iffy all year. I said it off the show. I don't like how they're number 1 seed, but with this, I love where they're at because they're going up against the Bengals. But with that being said, you're going up against Joe Burrow. Bengals win, advance to the AFC Championship game, in my opinion. I see it happening. Now, if Derrick Henry comes back soon, because obviously he's been activated off IR, we'll have to see how that pans out. might be a different ball game. So might be redacted on that pretty soon. And then the other matchup I have, Chiefs versus Bills. Another 50-50 game. I could see it ending either way here. But with how things have been going, and I've been riding high on this team, not only for the past couple of years, but this season when they're getting slandered on by individuals sitting to my right, I'm going with the Chiefs here. You know, at the end of the day, it's Patty, it's the Chiefs. They've been the best team in the AFC for the past couple of years now, so they'll get it done with that.
I think, well, the Chiefs also own the Bills, honestly.
That is true.
Titans, I got Titans versus Pats.
You're gonna love
The
mine.
Titans are iffy. I don't understand how they that one. They're the Gonzaga, honestly. How they get the 1 seed this year, don't know. But I like the Pats. I'm gonna be honest. I like the Pats and the Titans. If Derrick Henry gets back, like you said, it might be a little bit scary. But I still don't think the Titans are good. I don't know how they got here. It's just like they snuck in and
Everything fell in their.
They saw like the number 1 seed. It's like they didn't do any. Like they didn't place the teams in the spots yet, and the Titans were like, "Well, I want that one. I called dibs. I just got it."
Yeah, I think the thing that helped them is that the rest of the AFC has been wishy-washy.
Yeah, the Bills were wishy-washy, and it destroyed the Bills. But I like the Pats. Then I got Chiefs versus Bengals. This game, you know, I kind of like the Bengals, but I think the Chiefs are just, you know, I will admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong about the Chiefs. They're good.
9-1 in their last
They're
10.
good. I got the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's just a little bit too inexperienced for the playoffs.
So you're so we have a repeat of what, the 2019-18 AFC Championship, Pats versus Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right, Guru, who you
That
got?
was a great game too.
Who you got
Any
here?
Pats versus Chiefs game.
Okay, I had the same seeding as John. The Titans. You know Derrick Henry's going to play.
They're kind of.
You know he's going to play.
I think they're worse without.
He's been injured, but he's been well. I think he's been well rested. It's not like he's going to come off where I just got off the IR 2 days ago, and I'm going to go try to play
It's
this
a
game.
nasty foot injury he's coming off.
I know it's a nasty foot
nasty
injury.
injury.
How long has it been?
I mean, it's been since mid-season.
Yeah.
Since mid-season. That's a long time.
Yeah, but no, but you
But with
shouldn't
the
be
type
back.
of injury,
Yeah, that's
though-
usually a game. That's a year-ending. It
Yeah.
hasn't been a.
But you look at it. This is the way I look at it. Yeah, it was a bad injury, but I think he'll be okay. He might not be 100%, but a 90% Derrick Henry after all that rest and wanting to play, and it's playoffs, he's going to be in fucking beast mode. I think I got him beating the Pats.
I like Pat Stevens.
Yeah, Pats. Because at the end of the day, I look at the Titans this. If you can't run the ball, you got to rely on the passing, and passing with Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill sucks.
Yeah. And Pat's secondary is one of the best secondaries.
Yeah.
All right.
They got J.C. Jackson, who's a top.
And that, you're going against that Pats defense. If the Pats win this game, I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah.
This is one of those. This is a crapshoot. But I'm going to go Titans.
All right, so Titans advance to the AFC Championship game, and who they go up against?
They're going to go up against the Bengals and Joe Burrow. And I'm not
Oh,
just.
yeah.
I'm not betting with my heart here. I think this team.
We all
I think
like
this
the
team
Bengals.
is
I
on
like the
something.
Bengals, but I just couldn't pick the Bengals.
I think this team is onto something. And this is another tough one. If the Chiefs win, I'm good with it because you got 14. Anything can happen now.
Mm-hmm.
But I like how they're playing, and I don't want to. Oh, I can't really say this, but I don't want to see the Chiefs going. I don't want to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's why you picked the Bengals.
And I don't think, and it's not that I don't want to. I don't think they're going to get there this year.
So
I don't think they're going to get there this
tease
year.
that we
So I got the Bengals advancing. I got the Titans and the Bengals in the AFC Championship game.
Okay.
that's interesting right
That'd
there.
be a nice thing to watch.
It would be nice.
Because it's been a long time coming for the Bengals.
It's been too long.
Okay, Andy Dalton, all those years, you'd get to the playoffs, you win one, get knocked out, or get to the playoffs, get knocked out, win one. He was always a win-one guy, and that's as far as they go. I think with Joe Burrow and the pieces that they're putting together, and how Mixon's been playing, how the defense has been playing, you got Jamar Chase, Higgins, all those weapons, Tyler Boyd. I think they're taking the next step. I think this Bengals team is ready to take that next step, and I think it happens this playoffs.
I will say about the Bengals though, because I'm high on them. But no matter what, because I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, they're in the position they're in. Oh, they're a complete team." That team still has a lot to figure out. They still have a bottom 5 offensive line. They have to address that, and obviously their defensive. Because I think aside from that, you found your franchise quarterback. Your running back, Joe Mixon, is good. He just has to get hot at times.
Yeah.
Your receiving core is, in my opinion, top 10 in the league, maybe
yeah.
top 5.
Or top 3.
I like that.
I don't know.
It's there.
Where's the better wide receiver core? I'm confused.
Higgins, Boyd, and Chase, who do you want?
I would say
It's not the Packers.
Yeah, Packers only has
Rams
the
have a top 3 when fully healthy. I love Robert Woods. Bengals. Actually, no, yeah. Wait, time out here. Let me try to think.
Would it be the Bucks? Evans and Godwin?
Oh, Bucks.
Bucks, yeah,
Bucks when
fully
they're
healthy.
healthy.
Yeah,
there
fully
with Gronk.
healthy.
I'd say Bucks full healthy are better than
And I think
Bengals.
they
I
got
think
a good one, too.
I think Bucks full healthy has the best offense.
Oh, I would agree with that.
Even without Penis coming, too.
Yeah, even
without him. So we'll be right back because I see the battery's dying on me. This fucking battery. So when we come back, we'll be finishing off divisional round with NFC. Then we got championship round. Then our Super Bowl 56 predictions heading into the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So we're going to round out the divisional round with the NFC and then go into the championship round, then Super Bowl 56 predictions. So since we obviously all have it different here, I'm just going to start with mine right now. I think the Guru and I, we have the same one because we have the Niners winning. Yeah, pretty sure we have the same. So number 1 seed Packers going against the 49ers here. I've been high on the Niners the past couple of weeks. Obviously, I have them beating the Cowboys. I think this is going to be a game where the Packers definitely win, but I think it's going to be one of those slow-burning games until the second half, and then Aaron Rodgers does Aaron Rodgers things necessarily. So I'm going Packers there. And then my second game, I have Bucks versus Rams rematch of Week 3 from this season. Once again, I feel like this is the theme with the NFC for me. It's a 50-50 game. I see it ending no matter what. But the one thing that I'm relying heavy on, barring any fucking Matthew Stafford 3 interception games, I think the key component between these two teams is who has a healthier defense, and obviously I'm going to side with the Rams on that because the Bucks, they've been having defensive issues all year. Looked up their injury report. They got a couple guys maybe questionable, and obviously we'll have to see with the longevity of that. So I have Packers versus Rams in my NFC Championship game.
All right, so I different from yours. I got Green Bay versus the Rams. I think just Aaron Rodgers. He owns Matthew Stafford. And they already beat the Rams this year.
Correct.
Devontae Adams owns Jalen Ramsey. I just like Green Bay against the Rams. I'll be honest. Rams are good. They're good, but they're iffy. They're iffy.
Agreed.
Matthew Stafford's iffy.
Agreed.
That defense can be iffy sometimes. That offense can be iffy sometimes. Green Bay's just been strong all year. All year. Except for the Saints, but I don't count that game.
Now, let me ask you this, because I agree that Green Bay has been rolling all year ever since Week 1. And obviously I agree with you that Rams are good, but iffy. But do you think it will come to a point this playoff? And I'm not saying in that game particularly, but do you think the Green Bay will be sent to reality eventually?
No, they'll be set to reality in the NFC Championship because that's when they usually lose. That's when they usually lose. So that's why I like Green Bay even better because they always make it to the NFC Championship, but they like losing.
That is true.
And then I got Bucks versus Cowboys, and how about them Cowboys? I got the Cowboys beating the Bucks.
Beating your boy?
Wow,
I do.
Nasty fuck.
Come on.
Bucks are beat up. They're a beat up team right now. They're scary. And
You nasty
they
bitch.
already
Wow.
struggled with the Cowboys early in the year.
I never expect that out of him.
I wouldn't expect that either.
Crazy. I know. I love my boy Tom, but he's got a beat up team. He can't really do anything. You know?
He's probably got a can of TB12 in his fucking jacket right now. And he's singing all that
I
shit.
got more Michigan gear on. I got my Big Ten championship t-shirt on.
Wow, Johnny, you just surprised the hell out of us.
I told you.
I like it. You okay?
But he feels fine.
I gotta change up. I'm not saying I gotta change up, but I just, for some reason, the Cowboys are just, they took my eye.
You have been high on the Cowboys all
I
year. I
have.
will give you that.
This is
Cowboys
why
and Green Bay.
Aside from Green Bay from the jump that you've been high, the Cowboys you've mentioned them a lot, which scares me.
They're just on a roll right now, and I just the Bucks have been so iffy. Struggling with the Jets.
When you're doing these brackets and you're picking it, even like a March Madness bracket, you always got that in the back of your mind of what matchup you want to see. Okay, and what matchups you don't want to see. But then you mix that all in with, okay, this team should beat this team's better, and it really gets confusing because you can't be betting with your heart.
Same with like the college
and it's a
playoff.
struggle.
It's like when Alabama has like a one loss. It's like, oh, I don't want to see them there, but they deserve it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I got Cowboys.
Green Bay versus Dallas. That's fucking interesting. Guru, who you got?
I got the Bucks going against the Rams, and I think the Bucks are going to beat them.
I think the Bucks are going to beat the Rams.
Bucks are going to beat the Rams. Matthew Stafford's not going to win 2 playoff games in a row.
I agree with him.
Who you got? Packers, Niners.
Packers, Niners. I think the Niners are going to roll off that Cowboys win.
No way. wait.
go into Lambeau and surprise the fuck out of the Packers.
That's crazy.
And the Packers organization is just going to get lit on fucking
I
fire.
think that's even more
Aaron
surprising than
Rodgers is going to
Cowboys
do
pick.
crazy Aaron Rodgers fucking things.
It's going to go to Steelers.
It's going to be a shit show in fucking Green Bay.
That's
I think
crazy.
the Niners are going to roll in there and beat them. They're going to upset them. That's going to be your upset.
And then now answer
It's
me
like a
this.
Niners Bucks.
So after that, does Aaron Rodgers retire, or do we see him in New Jersey next year, or as a Packer?
Man,
You said New
That's
Jersey. You said New Jersey, Ron. It's okay.
I think when all this happens, he's going to leave the team. He's not going to retire because he's too competitive.
I've been
and
saying
he's
it's
too
Going to
good.
Pittsburgh,
Going
baby.
to Pittsburgh, it's happening.
And that could be.
It's happening.
Pittsburgh was
That
so
could be.
good. So good if they got Aaron Rodgers. They had
The
defense,
Steelers,
and they got
they
the
would.
weapons.
That's a topic
Oh
for
my
the
God.
offseason, but in my opinion,
And you know what? I think
Because
Devontae.
remember-
I think Devontae Adams would foul. Just saying. I think Devontae Adams would definitely foul. Where
is he a
Aaron
free
Rodgers
agent
got.
after this year too?
I don't know.
Remember when
I don't know.
you guys were saying, bagging on me, the Steelers, they suck this year, they suck, and I said, watch out, the Steelers is a playoff team.
Okay.
They always, listen,
Okay.
No, they're one of those teams that always get into the playoffs.
Agreed, but this year's a different. I mean, the Colts lost it. No one saw that coming. That was the only way they could get in.
But they got in.
They got in, but like
Did they get in?
They were
they
good
really
enough
there?
to put themselves in
I
just
swear
with a
to
little
God.
bit of help.
If it wasn't
With
for
a little bit of help.
if it wasn't for Brandon Staley, we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
But with a little
Fuck.
bit of
Should have
help,
been a
they got
kneeling
in.
fest. We should have saw all the kneels happening.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That Raiders
with that said,
Chargers
like you
game.
say, now you throw Aaron Rodgers over there. What happens next year?
Oh, they win the Super Bowl. Just kidding.
They don't get in.
No, they're, I got,
They get in.
They
They don't
know
win
they're
the.
gonna get
I don't think it's going to be
They
as
lose
easy
in the
though.
AFC Championship, guaranteed.
All right.
Speaking of the AFC Championship game, let's dive into that now, the little championship round. For me, I'll start off with my teams right here. Chiefs versus Bengals. Listen here, I love both stories. I love Patrick Mahomes. I love Joe Burrow a little bit more there. I'm pretty sure in our predictions, I said it would be either Chiefs or Bills, and I'm going to rely on the Chiefs to get there. I'm still running with that because when it comes to AFC, they're my team. I love Patty Mahomes. That team, with the Chiefs, what they've done in recent memory and within the past 4 years or so, you just can't go up against them. They get the job done, ladies and gentlemen. So Chiefs, congratulations. You're going back to third straight Super Bowl. And now the matchup that a couple weeks ago I've been texting people, I said we're bound to get Aaron Rodgers versus Stafford in the NFC Championship game. It's going to happen. And might I also remind you, another quarterback that I'm going to bring in from the NFC North, Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
The Kirk Cousins curse.
that's true.
No team has lost to Kirk Cousins and made it to the Super Bowl in the same season. I'm riding off on that, and I'm also riding off on the fact that Stafford's going to get his shit together. The defense is going to play stout in that game. All right? Because mind you, yeah, Packers might have beaten the Rams, but that was the game where the Packers, they got a lead. Rams tried to get it. They fucked up to where whenever they scored, the Packers would score after, you know. So I think their defense is going to buckle down. And guess what here? My early prediction in the season, actually after Super Bowl 55, I said the Rams were going to get in it, and that was before the Stafford trade, remind you. So I got the Rams moving on to the Super Bowl here. I got that. So Chiefs versus Rams, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So I got Pats versus Chiefs, and I said the only way to beat the Chiefs is with the offense, and the Pats don't really have an offense
They don't.
to beat the Chiefs.
Get the Chiefs going.
And you know Tom Brady can beat the Chiefs because he's a scorer. He puts up points, and he always beats the Chiefs.
That is true.
But the Pats don't have Tom Brady.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They got Mac 10, but
But
they don't got TB12. So I gotta take the Chiefs as much as it hurts to see.
I would be
Pats,
fucking...
it hurts to see Mahomes beat the Pats, but I think it's gonna happen.
I will say I love to see this just because when they were 3-4 struggling to begin with, you wrote the Chiefs off. You said it was over. You said they were figured out. It's over. The Chiefs era is
Listen to
over.
that for weeks.
And now look at he has them going in the fucking
going
Super,
to the Super Bowl again.
Funny
how that
They
seems-
went 9-1. They went okay. I didn't see that happening. They shouldn't have went 9-1. They should have lost half.
But see, that's the
But they
NFL.
didn't.
Anyway, they didn't. So you know, they proved me wrong.
That's the NFL. It's like how many times have we said, you know, we don't know right now. We got to see how these weeks play out because that's how it is.
And I will say, out of a lot of seasons, I think this season has the most parity amongst it, where you don't really know who the fuck's. I mean, great, like I said, Bengals are fucking the 4th seed, for crying out loud. So who do you got in the NFC?
So Green Bay versus Cowboys.
I think we all know.
How about
Don't even say
Aaron
it.
Rodgers, baby?
Yeah,
I was gonna say Cowboys.
You got scared.
It's got to stop somewhere, man.
Aaron Rodgers
Didn't
is
stop
gonna,
the Packers.
This is where the Cowboys become the Cowboys that we know in our
And
generation.
they choke.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna bounce their head on that turf. Aaron
That is
Rodgers
true.
is gonna show the Cowboys.
On that turf, they're playing Lambeau then. Lambeau's not turf.
Well, yeah, they had to play in Lambeau.
Well, the turf, the grass.
Remember, Green Bay's a higher seed.
Yeah, I know, but Green Bay doesn't have turf.
He's putting grass in
No,
turf.
they got grass.
What the? I thought everyone played on turf.
No,
man.
Fuck no.
Crazy.
The Washington football team. That's why they have the worst stadium.
Man.
Everyone tears their
Fuck
ACL
yeah.
there.
I just assumed that the only team that played on grass was the Raiders.
That's all
when they
stadiums
played
should
on-
be on grass.
No,
when
They
played on
should
the
make them
baseball
all
field.
play.
Oh, yeah, no.
First of all, why are you playing on a baseball field? Get some money. But Green Bay versus Green Bay versus Cowboys. I got Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is gonna put up 50 against them.
So you got Mahomes versus Rodgers. Guru, who you got heading to the Super Bowl?
12v12.
Okay, I had the Titans and the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. I'm riding the Bengals train. Bengals are going to the Super Bowl.
Bengals.
I'm riding it out. They're gonna, because I don't think the Titans ain't going
This guy
that.
had
The
49
Titans ain't
yards.
going. And the way I got this thing happen, I got the Bengals versus the Titans. I'm picking the Bengals to go.
So who do you have NFC wise now?
Don't
NFC
say,
wise?
You say 49ers are kicked off the show. Just saying.
49ers against the Bucks. I think that's where the 49ers run ends because
Okay.
I got.
You're always kicked
I'm
off.
not on the
I was-
TB12 train,
I was
but
made by.
it's just
I
the way
took
the
this
picks
as
are
a-
going. I don't think they're gonna go, wire to wire. I think the Bucks.
Tom Brady's
We're
gonna
gonna
show
get there.
Jimmy G who's daddy was.
So you
So it's
have
gonna be
the two most.
Burrow versus Brady.
So you have two of the most sexiest quarterbacks in the league, Brady versus Burrow.
It's,
Well,
it's
what about
gonna
Jimmy
be.
G?
Jimmy G's a beautiful man.
It's
Jimmy-
gonna be
Jimmy
a
G
sex.
string?
Well, there you go. You got sexiness in the NFC Championship game, and then you got the
Yeah.
sexy Super Bowl going.
I like that. Oh, and I never even looked at it like
Yeah.
that. Brady versus Jimmy G in the NFC. I like that
Yeah.
little storyline
Fuck
there.
Jimmy G. Fuck him.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Super Bowl 56 held in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. John, we started off with you with the prediction, so we're gonna let this go with you.
All right.
Green Bay versus Chiefs, which I'm pretty sure was your.
I think it was.
I
But,
think you had the
You know, I've been ripping on the Chiefs all season long. I apologize to them. They're a great team. But not good enough for Aaron Rodgers in his MVP season. Aaron Rodgers is going to show Mahomes
Tell you what,
how to
right?
play in the Super Bowl because Mahomes has never played well in a Super Bowl. Yeah.
See, that's a nice little story.
With a
Yeah.
60,
I will say,
60
Mahomes sucks in the
60.2
Chiefs for half the
QBR.
season. I'm gonna bag on the Chiefs for half the season. All of a sudden they make a comeback, and then they go against my boy. But no thanks, my boy. Got
I will say, listen,
Yeah.
when they beat the Niners, I'll give
like
you that.
that
He didn't have a
storyline,
great
man.
quarterback performance, but I said Patrick Mahomes had the greatest quarterback performance in a losing fashion last year against the Buccaneers. That fucker threw that shit parallel to the ground for 50 yards. We're all witnesses.
Who cares?
He did.
I'll
How
never
are you
forget
gonna give a
that.
great performance to a loser?
I give that to many things.
Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers MVP, Devontae Adams.
I will say
Super Bowl MVP. Hot take. Devontae Adams, Super Bowl MVP.
I can see that.
Guess what? He's gonna get 12 receptions.
It's like a Julian Edelman.
12 receptions. Well, yeah, but he's actually gonna score.
So wait, what's your prediction
12
for stats?
receptions, 145 yards, 2 touchdowns. Devontae Adams in the Super Bowl.
I like that. Guru?
I like it.
And that's Super Bowl MVP worthy because Rodgers has only been thrown for 2-3 touchdowns this year.
So I got Bucks and Bengals.
If he takes the Bengals, that's crazy. You got TV.
Tom Brady wins 2 in a row, again.
2 in a row.
Whoa.
2 in a row. I like
Been a
that.
Look at
long
this.
time.
The guy
like
who
that.
He's
hated
gonna be
on
a
Tom
quarterback.
Brady.
They win.
The guy who's hated on
I
Tom Brady.
don't think anybody's ever went back to back twice Super Bowls.
The last time someone's went back to back was Tom Brady with the Patriots.
Right, but I don't think there's a quarterback that has 2 back to backs. This would be a
Yeah, back to
second
back
back
and
to
then
back.
back to back. That's what he's saying. He's
He
been
went
back to back
with
with
the Patriots and back to back with the Bucks now.
Oh, yeah.
2 times he
Oh,
went
yeah.
back to back.
Oh, yeah.
Took a second for you know.
I know one that could have went 4 in a row. Jim Kelly.
Yeah, they fucking
Yeah,
suck.
suck.
So since we're saying Super Bowl MVP, who you got as MVP?
MVP of the Bucks Bengals game.
Yeah, but Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be. It's got to be.
I'm gonna do it. Well,
Would be
here's
crazy.
I bet with my heart too.
You can bet with whoever. Bet with whoever. This is
The Gronkster.
I like
Let's
that.
go with the Gronkster.
He
Gronk
he had a
MVP.
great Super Bowl last year.
He did. Yeah, he scored 2 touchdowns or
He
something.
did.
Brady's
Scored
boy
2
comes.
touchdowns,
He
and
hooks
Tony
up with
Brown
his
scored
boy
1.
again, and he just fucking rip him up.
Gronk scored those touchdowns. I had his
But
jersey on.
I think the Bengals. It's going to be a shootout. They're going to make it close. Could come down to a field goal.
Okay.
Tom Brady
like
does.
that.
I'd love to even see it going on.
Tom Brady loves winning Super Bowls with field goals. And
He does.
Terry. Shout out Evan Terry.
All right, so we have Green Bay beating the Chiefs over here. We got the Bucks beating the Bengals over here. I love that we have it different. For me, Chiefs versus Rams. You said it would be back-to-back for Brady. I think it's going to be back-to-back in a different way. Back-to-back that the team has won it in their own stadium where the Super Bowl is being held at, ladies and gentlemen. Where did I say it's at? SoFi Stadium. The Rams are beating the Chiefs. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. All right?
Bias.
It's
Bias.
over.
Bias.
Might be a little bit of bias here, but hey, I've been running it all year. I got to
Bias.
stick with that day one
Be like
prediction.
us. You didn't have the Lions winning at all. I didn't have the Pats winning at all.
So,
Well, Lions aren't in the playoffs, and Pats, there's no way they survive.
Oh,
that
no.
gauntlet.
I hope they win, though. I hope they beat Aaron Rodgers.
so all of a sudden, Matt Stafford gets 4 playoff wins in a row.
I've never heard of
It
it.
happens.
Three in a Super Bowl.
It happens. It's going to happen.
It happens.
For his
It's
first
gonna happen.
playoff
It's also
win,
Jimmy G.
he's going to get 4 in a row for the first time.
Would be
Yeah.
funny if they lost first round to Kyle Murray.
Like I said, it could happen. I wouldn't
Also-
doubt it.
You sure you ain't going to throw 4 interceptions in the game? You know
Listen
what I
here.
mean?
Listen here. I'm going in with the with the Rams. I'm going with the positive mind state that Matthew Stafford looked at the tape, said, "All right, we're fucking done with it."
All right.
Sean McVay, he's a phenomenal coach. He learned the mistakes. Maybe a little bit
against
too
Bill
many
Belichick.
deep passes, down the field there. Said, let's bring it back here, medium route.
Matt Stafford can't throw a deep.
If it happens.
I'm going with this. My Super Bowl MVP. He was ridiculed this year. People paint him as the villain, even though he's not. The real villain was that Baker fella, Odell Beckham, Super Bowl MVP, over 100 yards,
Bold take.
2 touchdowns,
That's crazy.
and I'm going to say it. He's going to have one weird run, a little sweep action for 79 yards. Exactly.
79 yards.
That's the only rush he has. Super Bowl MVP.
That's if he makes
Shuts
it
the
past
fucking
the first
haters
round.
up.
Wow, there's some bold predictions there.
I'm going, like I said, I'm going for chaos
4
at the end of the
playoff-
day. Going for chaos.
Wow.
Matthew
None of
Stafford.
us took a quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP. That's terrible odds on our favor.
Hey, at the end of the day, it happens. At the end of the day, it happens. But no, yeah. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's huge.
Unless you're Patrick Mahomes, who gets carried by the running back and still get the Super Bowl MVP somehow.
Still got feelings about that.
I do, because he didn't deserve the MVP. That
Chiefs.
MVP.
Rams.
So yeah, no. So we got Bucks, Ram. Look at that NFC though. We were
I
saying
said the
we're saying-
NFC's going to dominate
Yeah,
the
we're
AFC.
seeing with the NFC this year. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into our wild card round picks.
We kinda know
Before we
this.
do that,
I thought about
obviously last week we already declared me as the guru of the year. I won it. But overall,
Well, yeah,
we got to finish with the standings. Me, number 1, 141, 129 and 1. If you stuck with me, you won some money. Congrats. For Guru, he held on to second place. Never looked back. 134, 136 and 1. So if you bet with him, you lost a couple bucks, depending on the units there.
Not bad, two-
And if you went with John,
You didn't lose that much money. Don't even
if
say
you
it
went
like
with
that.
John, you're broke. The bank just took your fucking house.
That's
your wife's
a lie.
leaving
That's
you.
a lie.
She's cheating on you with your brother.
You ran out of gas and got 2 flat tires at the same time.
Yes, and your engine broke down too.
They're making
Yep.
it sound worse. Than it
And
is.
you couldn't pay for the tow truck.
They're making it-
127, 143, and 1.
Wow, I was 7 games behind.
7. Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes,
yeah.
He's 13 under 500.
Yeah.
No, he's 16 under 500. He's a full week.
127, 143. Oh, 16, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
Sorry,
simple math.
I'm not Mr.
We're
Know
dumb
All.
jocks. We don't
I
know.
don't know what's gonna happen. I got screwed on a lot of games.
I will say,
took-
though-
wait.
I took the Giants too many times. I'll admit.
He did too.
Yeah,
So did
well, yeah, and that's why we didn't.
Them points.
I
were
took the
just-
Giants. I bet against the Lions a lot, and they were great against. the spread
11
this
and
year.
6 against the spread, ladies and gentlemen. The Lions shut
11
us
and
the
6.
fuck up.
Yeah, they
And,
did.
I took Washington a lot this year. I just took a lot of bad teams this year, and I
You
shouldn't
did.
have. Yeah.
I made some bad picks too.
But no, yeah. So that's
But
the
John was just having fun doing it,
I
right?
He
having
was.
fun.
John
Just
was
doing it
having
for
fun.
fun.
I
He
was.
won fantasy football. He had his
Yeah.
mindset on other things there.
Well,
6-0
congrats to
against
that.
us,
I
or a little bit more, 8-0, whatever it
3-0
was.
and 3-0.
I would have
Okay.
rather win fantasy football and finish third too.
Next year, we're gonna
Okay.
kick up the ante though. This year, we said, all right, let's just go see who gets Guru. Next year, there'll be more maybe incentives brought in for season 2 of the show.
Then I started trying. I didn't really try. So.
But with that being said, let's dive in. The playoff picks will not matter. Obviously, we'll keep
He's nervous.
tuned with
That's
it.
why, because he's in first. He doesn't.
Well,
I don't care about-
why don't we just we'll reset the deck now?
Well, yeah, no,
We'll start
we'll-
from 0. Reset the clock.
yeah, we'll see who wins the playoff picks.
Well, the playoff run pick.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Overall, though, when it comes to the main winning, though, I'm the guru.
You got it. You're the guru.
I'm the
You're
guru of
good.
the
Regular
season.
season guru. Now we're gonna do it Little fun in the playoffs.
So let's start off with the first game coming this Saturday. I love how we have that 3 straight days of football. That's beautiful. We have the Raiders of Vegas going into the Bengals of Cincy. Bengals are favored by 5.5 points right there. I don't like this spread. I think it's a little bit too steep. But at the end of the day, I think this is going to be a 1-touchdown game. Won by, as you know my picks, the Bengals.
Yep. Bengals minus 5.5. Joe Burrow, Big Dick Joe. Let's go, baby.
And I've been loving those 5.5s all season long, might I say. Guru?
5.5 is the devil's number.
It is the devil's number.
When it comes to picks, that's the devil's line right there. Stay the fuck away from it. But I'm not. I'm laying at 5.5. Give me the Bengals.
I love that.
Take the plus.
We have the NFC East matchup. We got the Patriots going into Buffalo.
Make a
Maybe
note
get
of
some
that.
wings before the game. We'll see. Bills are favored by -4 here. I could see it ending either way, but I think Bills -4. I think it's going to happen. I think Bills are going to put the stomping towards the end.
Fuck my work for making me work during this game. Pats +4. I like. I took them, and I think they gotta win. It's
Interesting.
Nice. They gotta win.
I'm taking them 4 points too with the Pats. And back to the Bengals game. If it comes down to a field goal, Bengals win and don't cover. There's that example of the devil's line. They say always take the +5.5, but you know what? I'm laying it this time.
5.5 is a nasty number. An even more nastier number is when Eagles go into Tampa Bay to go up against the Bucks. Bucks are favored by -9. I don't like the -9. Never really liked those large lines. But, like I said, and even John alluded to earlier, it's going to be an ugly game, but at the end, Tom Brady is going to do Tom Brady things. Give me Bucks -9.
Tom Brady is Tom Brady. Tom Brady is Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is Tom
And
Brady.
Tom Brady is Tom Brady.
No free
Tom
ads,
Brady-
but check out his clothing line now.
Yeah, it's very
What I say.
expensive. A lot of people cannot afford it, probably. Bucks -9. Jalen Hurts, you suck.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
The best thing about this line is it's under 10.
Yeah.
Lay the 9. I'm taking the Bucks.
I like
That's
that.
the only good thing about this 9 line.
Afterwards, we have mine and Guru's Cinderella team of this playoffs, the San Francisco 49ers, going into the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry's world. Back then, I mean...
Should we go to John first with the pick?
Let's actually do it. Yeah, no, Cowboys are favored -3.5.
Cowboys -3.5. I think this is the easiest pick of my life right here.
Is this a lock?
Easiest.
This is my lock.
This your lock
This
of the
your
week?
lock of the
I
week?
didn't do a lock of the week because I forgot about it. But this is my lock of the week.
All right.
Okay, Cowboys
I like
-3.5.
I am going with
Drinking?
Niners +3.5 because obviously I have them winning, and yeah, that's the
On the
Niner.
back of his car, he's got a case of Jerry juice.
Jerry juice.
Seen it.
Disgusting.
I seen it in the back seat.
What you got?
49ers +3.5. Give me them points. They're going to win outright.
Afterwards, we have the Steelers heading into Arrowhead to play the Chiefs.
It's a lot.
This is my lock of the week.
Oh.
If you are late on rent and you need some money, put all the money you have on this. Chiefs are favored at -12.5. I'm going with the -12.5 here. A couple weeks ago, Chiefs dick down the Steelers. Hell, I would take this line if it was -20, in my opinion.
Whoa.
I'm going with
come
that.
on, slow down.
Chiefs -12.5, a moral lock. Thank you, John.
Chiefs -12.5, but like I kind of hope the Steelers cover now, just make everyone lose their money because of you. But Chiefs -12.5, the Steelers suck.
Yeah, Guru.
I don't care what the game is. This is the playoffs. And when they're dangling 12.5
That-
out there,
I like, you know.
fucking chomping all over it. Give me the Steelers. Give me them points.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly,
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, playoff football is fourth quarter football, as they like to call it, but it's
Or-
the Steelers. It's the Steelers.
It's
Big
either-
Ben can't throw.
It's either I don't give a fuck or I will really be getting fucked. So, but give me the Steelers.
Big Ben
12.5.
can't throw. I can't.
Najee Harris can run though.
He can run, but Big Ben can throw. I don't think Najee Harris, you can rely on him. And I will say, Najee
You
Harris,
should
I give you.
apologize. Yeah.
I was just about to do that. I saw a lot of your stats recently. You're the only running back to not have a fumble this year, from I saw, with over like 200 carries or some shit. Najee Harris, I'm sorry. Still not picking you in fantasy though.
What are
might
the
I
Chiefs?
say.
What are the Chiefs' run defense looking like these days?
Not good.
Not the best. They haven't
Not
been
the
the best
best.
all year.
But at the same time, like I said, Big Ben cannot throw, and I feel like that is
Just
deliberating.
put aim in the box. Yeah.
It's fucking them. Final game Monday night, NFC West matchup. Basically, if this game doesn't go my way, it'll break my bracket. But like I say, and I'm putting it out there right now, if Rams lose, I will not be salty about it because, like I said, 50-50 game.
We'll see about that.
But I'm going Rams -4. I'll be bummed out. I'll be bummed out if they lose.
Actually.
I'm going Rams -4. I I don't know. Go Rams at the end of the day. Hopefully they can get it done.
Yeah, Rams -4. Kind of forgot that I was making my picks, and I originally had Cards +4. Then I remembered that D-Hop was injured. So, yeah, Rams -4.
Yeah.
D-Hop's injured. I was never really a big Kyler Murray fan. This should be I'm going to call this my lock because the Rams -4. You should cover the season.
They're terrible at the spread.
This game should not come down to a fucking field goal.
Say that all the time, man.
And then get screwed and the Cards win when
About to
they
get
lose.
text message.
The Cards lose by 3, but they fucking cover with 4. That's not going to happen here. It can't happen here.
I mean,
It can't.
it'll be interesting, but like I said, it could happen because even though Cardinals whooped their ass the first time they played, I think week 4, obviously Rams got revenge, beat them by 7 later on in the season. But then ever since that game, Matthew Stafford has kind of been the best second half quarterback, but at the same time one of the worst, too. It's pretty weird to fucking say. But that is the first Wild Card Round episode, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back next week, of course, for the Divisional Round. It will be interesting to see how it pans out, if our brackets are fucked. Like I say, in your guys' brackets, your bracket could get fucked if Bucks lose. Yours is safe for a minute.
Good.
Cowboys kind of good.
Cowboys could screw it up big time. Bengals can fuck yours
Cowboys
up
is like
big
that
time,
Week
too.
8 team that I have right now.
Yeah.
We'll find a
So your lock of the week was the Cowboys.
Yeah.
His is Cowboys.
What's your lock?
Mine's the Chiefs.
You're going Chiefs?
You went with the Rams, right?
Yeah.
All right, there we go,
I
ladies and
don't
gentlemen.
like that 3-leg parlay though. I don't like the Cowboys.
That is the episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, John.
Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoy a good Super Wild Card Round weekend. Like I said, we'll be back next week for Divisional. And yeah, we'll see how it pans out, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, tell your mother about the show.
That's right.
Tell your mother's mother, your mother's friend, maybe your mother's boyfriend too. Get him a little bit jealous. And yeah, just tell everybody about the show.
And if you got a
'cause why not?
If you got a 3-leg parlay, leave it in the comments.
Yes, leave it in the
Hit
comments.
it up on Twitter.
Maybe
We want to know what it is.
Yeah, maybe you can give him some luck because his parlay's never hit, and we have to hear the fucking wrath of it.
Well, I haven't hit in a while. Put it that way.
Because you're doing parlays. Don't do parlays.
Parlays are nasty.
You could
We
win so
learned
much
that.
more
I've been sleeping. No, their parlays are good.
Parlays are not
But
good.
Parlays not good.
Yes, they are. But when you're splitting 2-leg parlays,
No.
That's not good.
The stats show that's better to bet separately than with parlays.
Yes. Parlays suck because during March Madness, everything hit except the last leg for John and I. We are scarred by parlays. We can never do them again without
Do the
thinking.
math. It shows that parlays are. You're better off just betting it separately because if you win 2 out of 3,
Yes.
you're gonna win money.
yeah, but I did take.
But guess
The
what?
only time
Now
I-
you're losing money if you do a parlay.
The only parlay that I saw that worked recently.
Because Matthew Stafford or like the Lions fuck you over because that's your last in a parlay.
Yeah.
Right.
Never
However,
put the lines in a parlay too.
No,
You
you
just
never
want
do
to keep
that.
on doing parlays.
But-
because the money looks cool.
The last 4-leg parlay I hit, and thanks to Portnoy and Barstool Sports for the $200 in Penn National Gaming.
Who would you
That's-
have?
I can't remember what it was.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, there you have it.
It's been that long ago, but it's good when you hit those.
It is good, but at the same time, like we always say, if you're gonna gamble, gamble amongst your means.
Gamble responsibly.
Yes, call
But I
1-800-GAMBLER. Look at us. Look at us.
But
helping
since
out.
I only been because then I did some out in Vegas. We did some 3-leg parlays, and we were going 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3.
Yeah, and that's nasty, and that doesn't.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
It doesn't
It was
sit me
good.
right. It doesn't sit me right at all.
So now we're down to 2-leg parlays. So if you got a 2-leg parlays, shoot that one over here too.
Leave it in the comments.
We want to know.
Like and subscribe. Hit that notification button, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back next week. Love you all. Peace.
Take care.